Hello, hello. We are live here on Facebook. Do me a favor and let me know if you can see me and hear me. It is Tuesday, October 12th? Yes, it's the 12th. Just wanted to double check there. Yeah, so comment and let me know if you can see me and hear me, just so I know that, that we are actually live. That always helps me to know. Let me just check the comments here real quick. See if you guys are seeing me. Can you guys see me and hear me? Because I'm seeing that I've got views, but I don't have any comments yet saying that you can see me and hear me. Okay, good. Got a comment that you can see me and hear me. So great, we can get started. And Tanya is here from Texas. Hi, Tanya. Thanks so much for joining us. Kim is here. Connie's here. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm so happy to have you guys here. As I mentioned, it's Tuesday, October 12th. And here where I am in New Jersey, in the northeastern part of the United States, we are finally having some real, like, fall kind of weather. Feels like we jumped right from summer to fall. And it feels like lately, I don't know, like the last maybe 10 years, that's what we've kind of been doing. You know, we seem to jump straight from winter to summer. We skip spring. And then summer feels like there's not a lot of tapering off of that heat. We go like right from summer into fall. It's hot, hot, hot. And then yay, it's fall, finally middle of October. So really having nice cool weather here today. It's really putting me in the mood to decorate, you know, getting out the mums. I'm gonna go this weekend and get some pumpkins to decorate the front porch. Now the only problem is, last year, I went to the farmer's market, and you know, nowadays you can get these really cool pumpkins. They have all kinds of pumpkins and gourds and like these different cool shapes and colors, and so I splurged and I got just like a wagon full of all of these pumpkins and gourds, and like the white ones and the Cinderella ones and the green ones and then like the really bumpy ones, and made this really pretty display out on the front porch with my mums and had the little bale of hay. It looked really, really cute. And then we had this super greedy fat squirrel who came and ate my pumpkins every single night. I would open the door, my pumpkins were chewed up. I tried putting chili powder on them. I tried putting cinnamon on them to like make them hot and spicy, hot sauce, so that the squirrel wouldn't like them. Did not deter, fat little squirrely. And then sometimes I would actually see him and he would just kind of eyeball me. Like, yeah, I'm eating your pumpkins. So my pumpkins didn't last very long. So this year I may just have to stick with mums. It's sort of discouraging because my pumpkins were real pretty and the fat squirrel got fatter and fatter as fall went on. So I'm sure he had a really good winter because he was like real fattened up by the end of fall. So anyway, I hope if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, you are enjoying the fall season and going and getting your pumpkins, and hopefully your pumpkins will stay nice and intact on your front porch. I just want to see who else is here. We've got Catherine here from Dallas. Nancy's here from Jacksonville. So Nancy, you're probably not having too much fall weather yet. Catherine, I'm thinking Dallas, probably not too much fall weather yet. Tanya's in Texas. So we've got quite a few people here who are probably not enjoying fall weather yet. But you guys have nicer winters than we do here. So it's a trade-off, I guess. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is, I've got a lot of samples to show you because, as I mentioned, today is Tuesday, October 12th. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, October 13th. And we're doing like a little kind of a preview day of the Art of Home Club today. Tomorrow we're going to be opening it just for people who are on our waiting list. So if you go to theartofhomeclub.com, and maybe one of my helpers will put that website into the comments right now in case somebody wants to click right over. Theartofhomeclub.com. Go and get yourself on the waiting list, because for people on the waiting list, you're going to get an email tomorrow with a lot of bonuses that you can get if you sign up for the Art of Home Club tomorrow. So, and I'm going to show you a bunch of that stuff today, and I'm going to be giving you like some previews and just like some eye candy of some pretty things that we have going on here in the studio. So, oh, one more thing I want to mention, and some of you are familiar with Facebook Lives, and you come to my Facebook Lives a lot, and so you've heard me say this. Facebook likes it when people like and comment alike on Facebook Lives. So if somebody's doing a Facebook Live and they're not getting a lot of comments or likes, Facebook tends to think that it's not a really interesting live video, and so they don't show it to many people. So the more you comment and like this video that I'm doing right now, the more people Facebook will show it to, and that really helps us out a lot, just to let people see our videos, because a lot of times, you know, people will comment on a video 5 days later and say, I never saw this video. And people do want to see our videos, and Facebook doesn't show, I'm sure you know that. You don't see posts from your friends. You don't see the posts from your favorite groups and pages that you follow. Facebook only shows you certain things, and so if you want to be certain to see the things that you like, you need to comment on those posts a lot, and if you comment on them, it also helps Facebook to know to show those posts to other people who might also be interested. So that really helps us out a lot. I would really appreciate it if you just do a lot of commenting today and just hit that like button a lot if you could. So anyway, you can see, maybe you can't see, you know what, I'm gonna go and just kind of turn my camera up a little bit so you can see what I've got going on. Can you see what's going on behind me? You can a little bit. I'm just gonna pan up a little bit with my camera, hang on. All right, I hope you guys could see that when I panned up. I was doing a bunch of photographs this morning for an upcoming club collection that we have called Woodland Christmas. And so I've got the office decorated for Christmas today, and it kind of took me a long time to set things up, and it looks cute. So I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it up for a while. I don't know, it's October. December's gonna be here like really quick, so I might just leave that stuff up. I don't know, maybe just for Christmas. I might just leave my Christmas stuff up. But anyway, you can see I've got this little quilt back here, and it says Merry Christmas on it, and you probably can't see it too much. But where it says Merry Christmas, I have that done with fabric paint, and then there's some applique of the holly leaves, and then Merry Christmas I did with fabric painting, and I added some black embroidery floss around the lettering to make it stand out. And you know what I'm going to do? When this video is over, I'm going to put a photograph in the comments. I don't think I can put it in the main part of the video description, but I'm going to put it in the comments. So just scroll through and look for it, or maybe one of my helpers, if you've got the photo available, you can put it in the comments. If not, I'll just do it when this is over. So scroll through and look for that photo. It's going to be a close-up picture of that Merry Christmas block in the middle. It's really cool looking, the way we did the fabric painting, and then I did the embroidery on the edges, and then, like I said, the holly leaves are done with machine applique. It came out really cool. It makes a really cute, interesting little wall quilt. So that's what's on the wall behind me. I just wanted to point that out because since it's behind me, I didn't want to forget about it. Anyway, let me just go back to what I was originally talking about. The Art of Home Club. Get on the waiting list, theartofhomeclub.com, because tomorrow we're going to have special bonuses, and we're going to send out an email just to people on that wait list. So when you get that email tomorrow, I'm going to show you some of the bonuses that are going to be available to you. So if you sign up for the club tomorrow, you are going to get, as a free bonus, the pattern to make this apple basket quilt, which is like perfect for fall. I'm going to stand way back so I can try to show you the whole thing, or as much as I can. So I hope it's bright enough for you to see it. But can you see, like, this is like a perfect, like, lap size. Like if you're going to a football game and you need something on your lap to keep you warm, you could use it as like a mini picnic blanket. It's a good size to, you know, like wrap on your shoulders. If you're feeling a little chilly at night, you know, you're sitting by the fire, or maybe you're sitting out by the campfire doing marshmallows and a little hot chocolate. You need a little wrapping up. So again, this is called Apple Basket, and it's just a nice size quilt. It's not gigantic, but like I said, it's a nice lap size quilt. And somebody's going to ask me the exact size, and I don't remember. I'll try to remember to put it in the comments or the description later on. But it's got these apple appliques, and what's nice is they're really big appliques, so like you can get them done really quick. So that's going to be, if you sign up for the Art of Home Club tomorrow, this is going to be your first bonus of three bonuses, guys. Okay, so that's one. The second one I don't have here to show you because it's actually a PDF, and it's called it's called the I Love Fall Mini. It's like a little mini PDF book that has just an assortment of like fall themed embroidery patterns. It's got like a little owl and a pumpkin and a few other things, a pear. And you can use them for embroidery, you could use them for coloring sheets, you could maybe copy them onto some cardstock and make like note cards, or you could reduce them and put them on cardstock and use them for, what do you call them? Like place cards for Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. So there's a lot of things you can do with them. So that would be your second bonus, is the PDF, the I Love Fall PDF mini book. And then the third thing, which you're really going to want to get as a bonus, is the Turkey Time Club Collection. So I did a little poll to ask people which of our recent club collections they like best. And it was close, but this was the one that kind of edged out the other, and it's called Turkey Time. And one of the projects, and you may have seen me show this, okay, Chris is saying that Apple Basket quilt is 61 inches square. Thank you, Chris. 61 inches, so it's a good size. Okay, Turkey Time. This little dish towel project, this is my grandkids' handprints. So it's going to be a really sweet keepsake to keep. I'm not going to use it. I do not want to stain this up. This is just going to be a display towel for me. But you could do this with like napkins or placemats or anything, really. Use this idea. It also has the Always Give Thanks wall hanging. And what you can see here is it comes with a printable that you print out and then have everybody at Thanksgiving write down on one of the feathers what they're thankful for, and then it's kind of like pin the tail on the donkey, but it's pin the feather on the turkey, and they're going to put what they're thankful for your Thanksgiving dinner wall hanging. You can put down, everybody can put what they're thankful for. So there's going to be the little wall hanging, and again, this is all in one collection. And then there's this quilt, which a lot of you have seen, but this is the perfect time of year to be doing this kind of quilt. This is the Turkey Time quilt. Can you see our little turkey in the middle? How stinking cute he is. I'm going to hold that up a little bit closer. We've got a pumpkin. We've got Always Give Thanks. We've got sunflowers. We've got our leaves. And by the way, these appliques that you see, they are not the only patterns that come with this. And I don't remember exactly what was in this now, but there were several other applique and embroidery patterns. So if you want to do a quilt that you don't necessarily want to put a turkey on it, you want it to maybe be more like generically fall, there were other fall themed patterns in this collection. So you can mix and match. You can put whatever applique or embroidery patterns you wanted to put on this quilt. So you would get, and again, this is a free bonus if you sign up for the Art of Home Club tomorrow only. You're going to get this quilt pattern. You're going to get I'm calling it an interactive wall hanging. I don't really know what else to call it, but you're going to get the wall hanging, and you're going to get the instructions to make the little hand print dish towel. Okay? And then your second bonus was that I Love Fall PDF. And your third bonus was this nice, comfy, cozy apple basket quilt. Now, let me just check the comments real quick and see what kind of questions you guys have. Karen says she loves the turkey. Anne says, looks like it could easily be turned into placemats. And that is a great point. And let me just, I was going to talk about this later, but I will talk about it now. A big thing we do in the Art of Home Club is mixing and matching. And in the Art of Home Club, we have tons and tons of placemat patterns. So, you know, the placemat pattern might originally have had like flowers on it for summer, but there's absolutely no reason why, and we always give you all kinds of ideas on how to do it. Yeah, do the placemat in fall colors instead and put the turkey on it, or put the pumpkins on it, or put the leaves on it, and make yourself a set of fall placemats. I mean, that's what we do in the club all the time, is mixing and matching, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. But thanks for bringing up that point, because that is absolutely something we love to do in the Art of Home Club all the time. That's kind of like our thing. Okay, Chris is specifying Turkey Time has 7 embroidery and 7 applique that you can mix and match with. Okay, so I think the quilt has 5 applique or embroidery blocks, and then you get 7 designs. So you can pick any 5 out of the 7. But to be honest, we have a lot of other collections that also have a fall theme. So you could also go and pull some other different fall related blocks from other collections and use them on that turkey quilt if you wanted to. Let's just see if there's any, I want to see if there's any other questions before we get going. Cindy loves the apple basket quilt. Let's see, Patty's here from Indiana. Karen's here from Texas. Cindy says fabric painting is in my future. Okay, so Cindy was talking about, when I was talking about the quilt back here with the Merry Christmas done in fabric painting. And Cindy, we have, in the Art of Home Club, we have tutorials for 2 different kinds of fabric painting, and we also have crayon tinting. So that Merry Christmas block that I showed you back there, that could just as easily be done with crayon tinting. You would get a very similar look. Your choice, however you want to do that. Okay. Catherine's porch is decorated with pumpkins in Dallas, and Catherine, I hope that the squirrels don't eat your pumpkins the way they ate mine. Okay. Debbie Newton. You know, it's so funny, Debbie Newton. First thing I want to say is I saw you had a post in So Quilty Friends earlier today, and you were posting a picture of your quilt, and one of my helpers is named Deborah Newton, but she's not a quilter. She does like some computer stuff for us, and I saw Debbie Newton with her quilt picture, and I was like, huh, I didn't think she made quilts. And I was like really confused for a couple minutes. I was like, oh, different Debbie Newton. Isn't that funny? There are 2 of you in our group. Anyway, Debbie Newton. It is $10.95 a month for the club, and you get tons and tons of stuff. So every month you're going to get a collection with multiple projects. So you get at least 2 projects, usually 3, sometimes 4 projects. You're going to get, with those projects, you're going to get multiple applique and embroidery designs to go with those that you can mix and match. You are going to get lots of ideas every month when you get that collection. You're going to get lots and lots of ideas for mixing and matching it with other collections, like I was talking about a little while ago. You're going to get lots of, on the, it's a private website that you'll just, when you join, you'll get a password and you log in, so only club members can log into that website. And there's lots of like video tutorials and PDF tutorials. There's lots and lots of bonus patterns. We have something like over 50 bonus embroidery patterns. We have machine applique tutorials. We have fabric painting. We have crayon tinting. We have hand embroidery. We have tons and tons of tutorials. So you're going to get all those tutorials. We have a private Facebook group. We do optional swaps a couple times a year, which I'll talk about a little bit more. There's lots and lots of stuff going on. $10.95 a month. Honestly, for $10.95, you can't even buy one well-written quilt pattern for that price. Our quilt patterns are really, really well-written, easy to follow. If you've done any of our block of the months or sew-alongs, like our most recent snowman sew-along, you know how easy our patterns to follow because they have lots and lots of pictures, color diagrams in them. So that's the really quick rundown of what you get with the club for that low monthly price. Let's see if there's any. Let's see, Debbie says, that's a great deal, and she's going to the wait list. Yes, make sure you're on that wait list. If you're coming in late, everybody go to theartofhomeclub.com, because these bonuses that I'm showing you, we're going to send an email out tomorrow so that you can get these bonuses, because these bonuses are for tomorrow only. So that was the Turkey Time collection, the Apple Basket quilt, and the I Love Fall PDF mini book. So let me get a quick drink of water because I have more stuff to show you. Now, our new collections come out on the 20th of the month. Next Wednesday is October 20th, which means, yay, new collection. Our next collection is going to be Woodland Christmas. One of the projects, I mentioned you normally get multiple projects for each collection each month, is this little quilt that's behind me. And maybe for anybody who came in late, I'm going to pan the camera up one more time so you guys can see that really quick. I hope you can see it. Okay, so the little mini quilt that's on the wall behind me, that's one of our projects. We also have this little, I'm calling it a table mat, because you could just put it on the table and put maybe put a little candle there, a little dish of candy. You could also, if you've got one of our little hangers, let me grab one of those. We sell these on the website with the little clips. But if you've got some sort of like a little hanger like this, or they make those little tabletop hangers, you could display it like this. The little cutoff corners, I think, make it just a little more interesting. And we do have a step-by-step tutorial for doing those, the binding on those special little corners. And isn't that deer just the cutest little, sweetest little thing? That's the second project. And then we also have the table runner. This is the third project in that collection. And on this one, we've done a little skunk. And he's holding a present. And then we have the bunny, and he's holding a little poinsettia flower. So I think there was something like 6 different animals, and then there's the Merry Christmas, and then I think there's another block that says Warm Winter Wishes. So let's talk about the mixing and matching again. Let's say you have a bad relationship with skunks, okay? Let's just say you've got some traumatic experience with skunks in your past, and you do not want a skunk on your table runner. That's okay. Put the little deer there. Or we've got a bear in the collection. I'm trying to think of what other animals we have. We've got, oh my gosh, I can't remember. But we've got 6 animals. I'm sure you can find 2 animals that you love that are going to go on this table runner that you will like to put on there, okay? The wall hanging behind me, if you don't want to do Merry Christmas, maybe you love bunnies. Put the bunny on your wall hanging. Maybe you want to make the little table mat, and you just want a really quick project, and you want to do the Merry Christmas or the warm winter wishes. Put that on your table mat instead. You can just mix and match them. Okay, so that's how it works. Is you get multiple applique or embroidery patterns. That's one other thing I forgot to mention. So like this deer, if you don't want to do applique, you can do it with embroidery. All those little animals you're going to get embroidery patterns for, as well as the applique patterns. So you can do machine applique, or these are hand embroidery. They're not machine embroidery. People always ask us if they get machine embroidery files. We do not do machine embroidery. These are only hand embroidery designs. But if you've never done hand embroidery and you want to learn how, we've got tons and tons of tutorials, and let me tell you, it's really easy to get started, and everybody who tries it, I would say 99% of the people who try it say, oh, this is so much fun, I love doing it, it's so relaxing, it's so fun. It's very inexpensive. It's an inexpensive hobby to do. So, yeah, so this would be October 20th. So sign up tomorrow, you're going to get all those bonuses right away. October 20th, you're going to get your next collection, your October collection, which is Woodland Christmas, and it's going to be the 3 projects that I just showed you with the 6 little critters and the Merry Christmas and the warm winter wishes. So let me just real quick make sure we have any other questions. Project looks great for someone who's new to quilting. I will tell you that my projects are pretty simple. I am not into fancy special rulers. You're never going to need to go and buy a special ruler for any of the projects that I do. And I think if you've been following me for a while and you've done like my block of the months and my sew-alongs and stuff, you know that about me now. I'm a very simple girl. I have found 1,000,002 different ways to use like just squares and half square triangles and half rectangle triangles and, you know, flying geese. That's just what I do. It's simple because I want to keep things simple and fun because I like to make lots and lots of projects, and I do not want to commit to a project that's going to take me 2 or 3 years of my life to do. That's not me. Some people do, and if that's you, that is great. That's wonderful. That's just not what I do. I just like to keep things pretty simple. So yes, if you are a beginner, advanced beginner, intermediate quilter, I think you're going to find that these kind of projects, they're just fun and easy to put together. So I showed you October. Let's talk about our November project for the Art of Home Club. So we have been doing, in the Art of Home Club, we've been doing a mystery sew-along. So every year for the last couple of years in the club, we've been doing a mystery sew-along where our members, in addition to their regular collection every month, they got a little piece of another project, and we put it together little by little each month, and then at some point at 1 month, the collection will be that we'll put the whole thing together. What we've done this year, it's called In the Garden, and I'm going to show you the whole quilt. If you're a club member and you're here, you've seen like the graphic mock-up, but you haven't seen the actual quilt yet. So this will be brand new for you. You have an idea what it looks like, but right now you're going to see the whole thing. The mystery part of this was just the applique patterns. What we did with this was we had a lot of people ask for hand applique. They wanted to learn to do hand applique. So what we did was every month we broke this down, and each applique block got gradually more difficult. We did sort of a different technique, like 1 month we did curves, another month we did points, and each month you worked on a different block, and then in November we're going to put the whole thing together. So if you join tomorrow or later this week, you're going to get all of the blocks, the applique patterns so far, or the embroidery patterns so far, and you can start to work on them right away, and then you're going to get the actual quilt assembly pattern in November. Now, I will say that if you don't want to do hand applique, you don't have to do hand applique. You can just as well do these with machine applique, and as I mentioned, you're also getting embroidery patterns, so you can also do these with embroidery. I'm going to show you the quilt. This came out so beautiful. I mean, when I saw this at my quilter, I was like, oh, it's beautiful. All right, here we go. Now, I can't hear the oohs and ahs, but I want to see oohs and ahs in the comments, okay? Because I think this is just so pretty. Isn't this gorgeous? So I did this with hand applique, and then I added some little hand embroidery details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up close to the camera so you can just get a close-up of some of the blocks. All right, so like I said, when you join the club, you'll get the patterns for all the applique and embroidery blocks that we've done so far, which is 6 out of 7. And then in November, well, actually October 31st, you'll get the 7th block. And then in November, we're going to be putting the whole quilts together. So, yes, I think it just came out beautifully. I love it. I can't wait to put it on my bed like in the spring. So that is November for the Art of Home Club. Let's see. Oh, and then I'll just show you, and as I mentioned, you can do hand embroidery. So I did a couple of the blocks. They didn't make it into the quilt because I did the hand applique blocks for the quilt, but this is what you might, if you wanted to do embroidery, your blocks might look something like that. Beth says, wow. I agree. Karen says, wish I had been doing this. Karen, you can catch up. And like I said, if you don't want to do hand applique, if you feel like that's just going to be too time consuming, honestly, do machine applique. It'll be just as pretty. Really, it will. Okay, let's talk about December. I just have one quick project done for December. We're doing a Valentine theme for December. I'm a little bit behind. I wish I was a little bit further ahead. So I have one project I want to show you. I've got this little table runner. I asked people in the club for Valentine's Day what kind of projects they would like, and the top 2 answers were table runner and mug rug. So table runner here, there's definitely going to be a mug rug, and then there's going to be something else. But what I wanted to point out about this little table runner, I'm wondering if anybody can notice anything about the center block. It's a checkerboard. It's actually like regulation checkerboard. I counted the number of blocks that you would need for a checkerboard. So what I'm going to do, we're gonna make like a little drawstring bag, and you can put like buttons in it for your game pieces. And this can actually be like a Valentine's checkerboard. So like you can either just decorate the table with it, or then when the kids or if the grandkids come over and they want to play checkers, you just break out the little bag of buttons and they can just play checkers with the buttons. I just thought that would be a kind of a cute, fun idea for Valentine's Day, other than just, we've all got a lot of table runners, but I thought that would be just something kind of different for it. So that's our Valentine's Day checkerboard, and like I said, we're gonna have another project or two to go with that, and that will be in December, so December 20th, because our collections always come out on the 20th. Let's see. Okay, then the last thing I have to show you project-wise, 2022. I have some sketches done. I don't have samples to show you yet, but I thought I would show you some just sketches for things that we're going to be doing in 2022. So early in 2022, probably like January, February, we're going to do something that's like spring/Easter. And so this is one of the designs. I hope you can see them. I think this is my favorite, the little Easter chick. And again, this will be embroidery and applique options. And then we're going to have, you get your happy spring chicken. Your bunny with butterfly. Your Easter egg basket. And I do have the projects sketched out for this. We just have not, I don't have any samples to show you yet. But they're coming. They're on the way. And then there's our little lamb. Okay. Let's see. So that's it for samples. One other thing I wanted to point out, I mean, I did talk a lot about all of the tutorials and everything that you get with the club. One other thing I wanted to mention, we get the private Facebook group where it's not like the So Quilty Friends. It's a small group. It's under 2,000 people. So it's a fun place to post your projects and like get advice if you have questions and stuff like that. You get, as a club member, you get 10% off of our online shop every day. So that means that when we're selling Block of the Month kits, you get 10% off. You know, we've got all kinds of like fat quarter bundles and stuff in the shop, and our fabric, most of our fabrics, I think all of our fabric bundles are already marked down from the manufacturer's suggested retail price. You get another 10% off from that. So 10% off of that. Like I said, books, kits, everything's 10% off. We occasionally have products come in that we don't have a lot of, and we'll just make them available to club members first, and they sell out. They'll just sell out to the club members first, and they, you know, the product never goes public, or the kit just never goes public because the club members buy it out first. So that's another advantage to being a club member. So there's lots of like little perks and stuff. Club members, we've been doing the snowman so long, they've been getting their blocks like a day or two early so they can work on it over the weekends. We do the same thing with the block of the month. And again, there's the snowman panels, you know, they were getting those for 10% off because they could use their 10% member coupon. Jill wants to know, how do you make payments to the club? Jill, we take either credit card or PayPal, and how it works is you are automatically deducted on approximately the same day every month. So if you sign up on, let's see, tomorrow would be the 13th, using PayPal, then PayPal is going to, on around the 13th of every month, just take that $10.95 out of your account, or credit card, whatever you decide to use. And that's all, it's all secure. We don't see your credit card. We have a secure website as far as credit card information and all that, so you don't have to worry about your credit card number getting lost or anything here in the office. We don't even see that information. Let's see, somebody wants to know past projects. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. So if you sign up, so we have been doing the club for almost 5 years now. So we have something like, we have 50 plus collections. How it works is you get all the collections that you, for when you pay, when you sign up and going forward. So if you sign up this October, you're going to get, well, if you sign up tomorrow, you're going to get like your bonus collection. So that's like a free month of membership. But you would get like October going forward. But then if you want to, you can get like previous, you can buy previous months. So let's say, you know, you see the turkey collection and you're like, oh, I really like that other fall collection too. You can go and purchase that, what we call a la carte, but only club members can do that. So in other words, if somebody who's not a club member sees a collection and they want to get it, they can't just go and buy it. It's only for previous club, or it's only for current club members that can go and buy previous club collections. I hope I just made sense with that. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to talk a little bit more about mix and matching. I talked a little bit about it like within the collection. Remember I was talking about this collection, how you could put like the deer on the other wall hanging behind me, or you could put like the deer on the table runner. You could also do, let's just say you wanted to do the apple quilts, and you want to do it in like Christmas colors, or like, say you want to do it in like woodland colors, like dark greens and browns and grays and that kind of thing. You could put like, you could do it in those colors and then put like little animals. So because this collection doesn't have a full size or lap size quilt, our collections, there's different kinds of projects. Some will come with the quilts. Some will come with smaller projects like a table runner or a pillow, mug rugs, tote bags. It just, pin cushions, it depends on the collection. So let's just say you really like these little critters, but you want to be able to put them on a quilt. So you could take like this apple basket quilt and you could put your critters on the apple basket quilt. You could take your critters and you could put them on the turkey time quilt. If you really like, you like this apple applique because it's just like big and fun, and you just love apples, and you just want to make an apple table runner. You can take this table runner and do it like in red and green or red and gold or whatever your favorite apple colors are, and use the apple applique from this pattern and put it on this project. You could take this quilt, all right? Take our mystery quilt that we were talking about a little while ago. Do this in fall colors and put the apples on it, or put the turkey time designs on it. Honestly, you know, you could even mix like if you took a lot of these animals and did them, you know, like take the bunny and instead of doing like the blues and reds, which feel more wintry, and switch that to like brown and rust, you know, you could mix and match and put those on this quilt with like the turkey time, the pumpkins, and that kind of thing. So like I said, with every collection, we give you, I call it the tips and ideas file, like ideas for changing the colors of the projects or how to mix and match projects, just different ideas for how to use them. Maybe different ideas for using the applique designs, like putting them on a dish towel or something like that. So what I want to do with the Art of Home Club is give you ideas to let you be the designer, okay? I've never been the type of person to read a pattern and do the pattern exactly as told. That's just not me. And I know a lot of people just really, they want to be able to do that. They want to kind of put their own spin and put their own personality into projects, but maybe they don't quite know how to do that, or they don't feel confident. And that's the whole reason that I created the Art of Home Club, because I just want to give you lots of ideas, and I want to give you the how-to and the confidence to be able to do that. I want you to be able to make the projects that you love, that fit your personality, that fit the recipient, that fit the occasion. And our members do that all the time. And they post them in our Facebook group, and I'm just amazed at the way people use our patterns. I mean, they mix and match them all the time. They come up with great ideas, and I'm always like, wow, you know, I wish I had thought of doing it that way. That's like a really great idea. So that is, you know, that's what the Art of Home Club is all about, is helping you to just be creative and create projects that you love and that are you and fit your unique personality, and not, you know, not box you in. We are never going to tell you that you have to make it with these colors, with these designs. You know, we just want you to make them the way you want them, and we are here to kind of help you and give you a little bit of guidance and then let you do your thing. So that's kind of what we're all about at the Art of Home Club. I want to see if we have any more questions before we sign off for the day. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up? So remember, you're going to want to go to theartofhomeclub.com, sign up for our waiting list. Wednesday, October 13th is when we're going to have these super duper bonuses, the 3 bonuses, the Turkey Time Collection, which is 3 different projects, 7 applique designs, 7 embroidery designs, so you can mix and match all of those the way you want. You're also going to get the apple basket quilt, and you're going to get the I Love Home PDF mini book. Then October 20th, which is next Wednesday, you're going to get the Woodland Christmas collection, which is 3 projects and a bunch of critters and different blocks that you can mix and match. And then we have all of those other projects coming up that I showed you, your 10% off discount, the private Facebook group, tons and tons and tons of, I didn't even talk about like all the bonus projects and things that you get over in the club website. It's fun once you get over to the club website and just see what's in there, just kind of poke around and see what's there. We have members who have been members for like a couple of years, and they're like, I just found this thing over here on the club website, and I never knew it was there before. So yeah, it's fun. You are never going to be bored. That is a guarantee. You will never, ever be bored. Catherine says she can't wait for Woodland Christmas. It's one of my favorites, Catherine. It's a really cute one. So, okay. I don't see, okay. Oh, let's see. Swaps. Okay, talk about swaps a little bit. I'll just talk about them really briefly. We are currently in the middle of a swap of Christmas ornaments. So when we do a swap, most of the time what we do is we have people send in two. So like, for example, we're doing the Christmas ornament swap right now. You would send in 2 ornaments. One gets swapped with another club member, and we do the swap for you, so you don't have to, you don't send directly to your swap partner. We'll swap for you. The other one gets sent to either a nursing home or Meals on Wheels. So it's nice for an elderly person or a shut-in, especially now when they're not getting, people are still not getting visitors, sadly. It's nice for them to get a little handmade gift. Our swaps, when you join, you should still have time to do the swap if you're interested in doing that. Our swaps are optional. You don't have to do them if you don't want to, but people love them. People do them year after year. We try to do 2 per year. And the past couple of years we have been doing that. So, let's see. Karen says, thanks for what you do. She enjoys it so much. Thank you, Karen. I'm so glad you enjoy it. All right. I think we got all the questions. So, all right. I'm going to sign off for now. Everybody have a great day. I hope to see you in the club if you're not a member already. And enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, great. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Thanks. Bye-bye.